Daniel 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the prophets, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men.
I saw an angel as it was. An angel was crying over the people who were crying. And God said, depression is everywhere. And suicide rates increasing at an astronomical figure. You're not because you are in lockdown. No.
This pattern of female suicides is very, very unusual. I have never seen this much increase in my past career as a researcher on this topic.
On the 10th of January, 2021, in a live service titled What the Future Holds, broadcast live on all the Good News World Network platforms, including YouTube, Prophet Uebert Angel described how he saw an angel of the Lord crying over cities as a result of the astronomically high rates of depression and suicide. Watch what he said in this clip from the message, What the Future Holds, live streamed and posted on the 10th of January, 2021, from 1 hour.
I saw an angel as it was like a man crying over cities. All right? Crying over cities. We're talking about people just crying everywhere. An angel was crying over the people who were crying. And God said, depression is everywhere. And suicide rates increasing at an astronomical figure. Forget about the suicide rate in years past. No, this is suicide rates that are beyond. Not because you are in lockdown. No.
Dan took his own life 2 weeks ago. His death highlights what Lifeline is calling a national emergency. Suicide rates in Australia are at 10-year highs, and young men are particularly overrepresented in the statistics.
Welcome back. Topping the news at the bottom of the hour, suicide rates among military personnel and veterans are climbing to new highs. That is according to an alarming report by Brown University's Cost of War project.
Notice how he emphasized that this would not just be because of people being locked in their homes. Japan did not go into lockdown, as most countries around the world did. Yet, it is experiencing an unusual and astronomically high rate of suicide.
This is suicide rates that are beyond. Not because you are in lockdown.
The streets of Tokyo are still crowded with shoppers and commuters. There has been no lockdown.
And suicide rates increasing at an astronomical figure. Forget about the suicide rates in years past. No.
This pattern of female suicides is very, very unusual. I have never seen this much increase in my past career as a researcher on this topic.
Disclaimer. It should be noted that the prophetic only speaks what it hears and confirms the decree of God, and sometimes goes against the will of the people. The prophet is simply a vessel, not the originator of the message.